this is Jason Vitello. I'm the Behavioral Health Coordinator for Denver Public Health. Last week I presented an overview on some of the challenges and disparities that men experience around mental health, including higher rates of suicide, substance use, and overdose. I also mentioned that men account for 80% of all those arrested for violent crimes. The United States incarcerates more people than any other country in the world. And 93% of its prisoners are men, and this includes many nonviolent drug offenders. Which brings us to the intersection of criminal justice and behavioral health, a subject that has been very prominent in social and bipartisan political discourse, largely given increased awareness around some pretty alarming findings. For instance, in Colorado alone, 80% of the justice involved have a substance use disorder. 25% have a serious mental illness. There have also been challenges to the long-held notion that within criminal justice, one is either a perpetrator or a victim. In reality, violence is largely a learned behavior. And the truth is that most men will experience violence and trauma long before they ever cause it themselves. The Colorado Criminal Justice Reform Coalition recently issued a report called Victims Speak: Better Understanding the Needs and Experiences of Crime Survivors. The report, which you can find below in the link, highlights much of what I'm discussing today, as well as the need for services and programming that is more rehabilitative and preventative in orientation. All of this is part of a process that begins well before adulthood. It starts in childhood, in school settings, where 75% of grade failures, expulsions, suspensions, and disciplinary intervention for violent incidents are for boys. And unfortunately, many male youth and men receive treatment only after getting in trouble or arrested or convicted of a crime. Next week, we're going to dig a little deeper to explore why that might be. Please tune in and join us. If you have any questions or comments below, I'm happy to address them. Thanks again for joining, and we'll see you next week. Thanks.